Hey boys and girls, happy Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you had a good Mother's Day, and I hope that some of you tried to remember that poem for your moms. And I'm sure they were really, really excited about the poem and the writing that you had written for them. I want to start out today by singing our gathering song just like we always do and get our bodies ready, our minds ready for reading. We are gathering on the rug. Everyone is here now, finding their own space now. We are here. Okay, so I'm ready for reading and I hope you are too. And I want to begin by us reading a book. And it says, "What will Alex do?" What is this part of the book called? Yep, front cover and back cover and the spine. You've all remembered so much. And what is this page called? The title page. Good job. Okay, so it's what will Alex do? Will Alex play with Dad? No, Dad is mowing the grass. Will Alex play with Mom? No, Mom is washing the dishes. Will Alex play with his brother? No, his brother is climbing a tree. Will Alex play with his sister? No, his sister is taking a nap. Will Alex play with his dog? No, his dog is eating a bone. Will Alex play with his grandma? No, Grandma is reading. Alex can read with Grandma. All right, so that was just a short little book that I wanted to share with you, and you can remember that when you're at home, if you can't find something to do, you can always go and grab a book. That's something fun for you to do. Okay, so last week we talked about poems. There was 3 things you had to do in a poem. Does anyone remember? First, what do you have to do when you have a poem? You have to read it. What's the second thing? You have to think about the poem. And the third one is make the beat match. So you have to think about your voice whenever you're reading a poem. Say you were singing a lullaby to a baby, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Would you yell that poem or would you sing it really quiet and soft for the baby? You would sing it quiet and soft. Yeah, you wouldn't want to yell it. So you'd have to make sure that your voice and your emotions and your sound matches how that poem goes. So I want us to look at a poem that I have here. Let me tilt this up. What is this? It's a swing. Yes, you all recognize that from what we used to play on outside. So this is our sight word. What's that sight word? Let's see if I can get this closer. Yep, it's the. What do you think? It's the what? The. And there's a blend at the beginning. Swa, swa. Swing. Does that make sense? You see the blend at the beginning. You hear the 2 letters put together to make a sound. Swa, ing. Would that make sense for that word to say swing? Yeah, it sounds right. Okay. So what do we think this poem is going to be about? A swing. But we got to figure out what else is going on in this poem. If you even look at some of the pictures, I see someone on the swing. I see, looks like maybe a wall, like a brick wall. I see some animals. I see some trees and a house and a farm, and this person is going up what? Going up high, aren't they? Okay, so first we know that we have to read the poem. So we're going to read it together. I'm hoping you can hear me if I turn like this. So I'm going to do one tap, and then we'll try and figure out the beat, okay? And sometimes a poem doesn't have like a tune to it. Sometimes it just rhymes and goes together. Sometimes it doesn't have a tune like the twinkle, twinkle. It doesn't have like a song with it, okay? How do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall till I can see so wide, rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown. Up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. Huh. What was going on in this poem? How does this person feel? What do you think we need to know about this poem? So we said it's about a swing. Is there someone on the swing? Yeah. What are they doing? Are they happy in this poem? Do they like to swing? Do they like to go high? What are some of the things they saw? Yeah, so let's look at the top. They like to go up so high that they see the what? The blue sky. That means they're going way up. They also saw some things down here. It says when they go up that high, they see the tops of the roof. They said they see all the garden. And then they come back down and go up again. They also see the animals and the cattle. So if you were reading this poem, would you read it sad? Would you be sad in this poem if this was you? No. How do you think this person feels on the swing? They're happy. They like to go on the swing. They like to go up high and notice all the things around them. So we wouldn't read it sad. We would read it with happiness and excited and a good feeling. So let's try it again. And there's some sight words in here too that Miss Holland I know has been doing with some of the games that we could point out. Okay, so let's read it again. How do you like to go up in a swing? All of those words are sight words. And this one we said in the title. Up in the air so blue. Oh, I do think it the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. So you know it's a child that's on the swing. Up in the air and over the wall till I can see so wide. Rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown. Up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. So we read that with some, not like, how do you like to go in a swing? We didn't read it like that. We read it with happiness and excited because you remember you have to read the poem, think about what's going on. How's that person, how is the poem going? How do they feel in it? What's happening? And then the third one is match the beat and your feelings to it. And that's what we did. So what I want you to do is whenever you have this, I can pause it, or whenever you're watching the video, you can pause it right here on the poem. And you can read it. Let's see. And you can read it and try and match your words, your fingers and your words, and try and sound it out and try and read that poem on your own. Also, in your books, there might be some poems that you can try and do, Or I know on some of the websites like Starfall and things like that, there's some poems on there that you can go on and try and read and try and match the beat and think about what's going on in the poem. Okay? So I want you this week, we're still going to focus on poems and what's going on in the poems. And I want you to try and find the ones, maybe see if there's some in your book that rhymes or something that a poem that is rhyming in one of your books. And then if we don't have that, just pick up your books and read because that is going to help you learn and get smarter and get better at reading. And what I want us to do, because this is our last week together, so I want us to really push hard to read a lot this week, okay? Remember, there are books at the school. You can ask your teacher what level you're on if you do not know, and you can go and grab 2 on your level and 1 stretch book, so 1 above your level to help you stretch to a higher level, okay? Also, we're going to do our breathing because that'll help us calm our bodies before we get sent off to do your reading. All right, you ready? I think my finger got it. Breathe in. Let's do 1 more and hold it. All right, nice deep breaths, and we all feel calm and ready for reading time. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye, y'all.